and then some. Mm-hmm. And no, they are not willing to share it with us.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying. So, final thought. You think these budget cuts are going to really affect minorities as far as these programs, as far as housing development, urban development, and small business administration? Do you think it's really going to affect minorities or not?
I do believe it is in a big way, but I also see it as a small piece in a big puzzle. He's doing more than you think he is, because if you look at all of the different things that he's doing, put them on a table, it puts together a puzzle. He's getting rid of all of the Latinos, right? Mm-hmm. Which is a horrible thing to me, because they were here before we were here. Mm-hmm. But we're not even going to get on that. But then he's also moving in what's called a new, the security brigade, which is a whole new branch in the military.
Right.
And he's basing them right here in Georgia. You think he's not getting ready to round our tails up and put us either in a concentration camp or somewhere in a cotton field or something again? He's going to try it. He's going to try it. But nobody's paying attention to it because they're too busy looking at him being a clown on TV. Pay attention to the things that he's writing. Does anybody know that we got local elections coming up next month?
Now that, you know what, that's crazy, because that's what I'm talking about on Saturday's show. Saturday, and I'm glad you getting on that. And Saturday's show, I'm going to give you a preview real quick, Lo. And you got your show coming on. Tell the listeners what time you come on Saturday.
I come on from 10 to 11.
A.M., correct?
Yep, A.M.
I have
10 to 11 a.m.
I have the Landmark Communications Rosetta Stone of the likely voters for the City of Atlanta mayor race. And you got, just real quick, you got you got Mary Norwood, Vincent Ford, Caesar Mitchell, John Yves, Kwanzaa Hall, Kathy Woolard, Keisha Lance Bottoms, Peter Amon, and you got a undecided bracket there. And I'm going to break this down, and you're going to be surprised. They broke it down between, what, about 1,200 people thus far of likely voters, white and African-American and other.
I lost you.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
I lost you.
I'm here. It might be on your end. I'm here. Can you hear me? One more time. Lo, can you hear me? All right. I don't know what's going on in the networks today. Cell phones are not our friends today. But yeah, that's going to preview my show on Saturday. I'm going to get into the predicted vote so far of people who are they favoring to vote for the Atlanta mayor race. Hold on one second. Lo, I think you're back. Lo, you here?
Yes, I can hear you now, Mr. AT&T.
All right. What I got so basically what I was saying is that this is a breakdown thus far of people who they're favoring to vote amongst ages, gender, and race. And I'm going to save that for Saturday's show because that's something I want to get into in depth on Saturday. If you're in town Saturday, I'm thinking about pulling the people together and doing a show, if not at the barbershop, probably at Simple United headquarters. So if you're free, let me know because we're going to
I am free. I'm available.
Cool.
Let me know what time I'll be there.
Cool. Because we're going to be talking about that along with that race and the South Fulton race, which is pivotal amongst Fulton County, period, because it's going to allocate so many funds and it's going to change the demographics a lot in the South Fulton area and in the Atlanta area as well. So once again, Lo, I appreciate you calling in tonight.
No problem. I appreciate the conversation.
And once again, shout out to the winner. She was supposed to contact you. She was a winner tonight on the show for the New Year's Eve trip, okay?
Yes, I already did. I posted on Facebook and everything. Congratulations to our listener, Alexia Paisley.
Okay.
For tuning in because she follows my show, Travel Talk with Lo, Saturday mornings from 10 to 11, and now she's following your show, which is a great thing. So we just going to plug everybody in and get everybody moving forward in this country, really, and just make some moves, change the world.
No doubt, no doubt. So I appreciate you, and I'll be talking to you soon, okay?
All right. Have a great night.
You too now. So that's one thing we do here at Simply United together, man. We support each other in all that we do. And I appreciate Lo being an avid supporter, fan, follower, all that good stuff, because we are each other's brother and sister keepers. I want to get into something real quick. My final thought for the night. And so, my final story is very touching. Well, let me not make it that deep, but it is deep, and I'm going to tell you why. So, we recently got into they're trying to change. So the video finally came up of the Mike Brown situation. For those who don't remember, Mike Brown was the young man in Ferguson, Missouri, who was gunned down, murdered by the police officer, Darren Wilson. And so in recent, there was a documentary that was done at the Southwest by Southwest conference not too long ago, which was like last week to be exact, or early this week. Don't get me wrong. This week has gone by, but in the initial reports, 18-year-old Brown was accused of robbing a convenience store and stealing several cigarillos shortly before the fatal shooting done by Officer Wilson. The robbery was caught on surveillance, which reportedly showed Brown assaulting the store clerk. But what has happened in recent was there was a previously unreported video that has finally surfaced after all this time. The video is showing it happened about 1 a.m. on the day of his death, and he handed over a bag to one of the employees, taking a bag of cigarillos in return. As he walked towards the door, he turns his back and hands the cigarillos back across the counter and leaves the store empty-handed. I.e., that eliminates anything of him saying he was stealing anything. So he was never, officially now they know he was never a suspect in a crime of saying he was stealing. And what my point about this story is that the sad and touching thing about it is that no matter how they gun us down, no matter how they criticize and ridicule us, the truth is always coming out. And let's not forget that these things happen. Freddie Gray, Sandra Bland, Mike Brown, the young man in Minnesota as well, and it's been many more throughout the years. But that's from, and I'm not bringing this back up to act like, because I don't want another one to happen and we forget that this has happened, and it happens so frequently and so often. My thing is that continue to inform and educate yourself. Educate your family, inform your family on your rights. Protect yourselves in all form of fashion. And understand that at the end of the day, we still gonna have an X on our back and still be a target. Let's not walk around here and act like it doesn't exist. Let's be each other's brothers and sisters keeper, and understand that we need to support and strengthen our communities, so we can't allow any of the enemies to come in. Now, enemies that have nothing to do with race. It means people that have cruel and unusual intentions towards African Americans. So with all that being said, I'm simply saying stay woke and continue to stay woke. So, on that note, I think that's my song, and that's my time to go. I appreciate your continued support. Y'all got an extra hour tonight. Thanks for the love. Because of you all, y'all make this a great situation, and I'm going to continue to make this great. Recap, share the show, listen to the show tomorrow, recapping some of the things you may have missed. Thank you for bearing with us with our technical difficulties. I will see you all Saturday from 8 to 10 p.m. live right here on Simply United Radio, the Man Cave Show, y'all. Peace.